typical metal building company is tied to a certain product, right? Product line, plants, locations. We are not.
Right.
We've got multiple, partners, and we can either change it if we need to and go somewhere else, or we can find the product that works for that building, for that customer, versus, or this is all we have and everything else you have to go somewhere else. So to me, that's a differentiator that we have, that we can go get whatever you need.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big change there was we doubled down, well, I guess we quadrupled down at this point on the technical expertise in the company in a variety of fields in steel construction. So when we are looking at a product, you make sure you have the team in place, but that gives us the flexibility to be able to address a client's needs that are, sometimes different project to project, what they're looking for. So I think that's a big difference. And you're right, the industry really is set up in a structured way that really works for each player in the industry.
Sure.
You manufacture a certain way. Your builder base or your client base sells what you manufacture. That's the type of product they're delivering, but it's pretty rigid, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it has a pretty set structure in how you can deliver that.
And it's basically, they are manufacturing companies, and that's some of them have that in their name. Right? Yeah. That's what they are. They're a manufacturer. They happen to produce metal buildings too, right? And so the client experience is basically, well, we can manufacture it for you if you follow our rules, and we just don't have that set of rigid rules.
Yeah, and I think it works perfect for a variety of projects in the industry, but a lot of the stuff that we look at, it's not that it's out of the box, it's just that the paper's blank. It's the business plan we start with, and the paper's blank, and they're saying, how can we build this? And so sometimes it's either us manufacturing ourselves, or it's certain partnerships that we've had over the years that we are able to confidently say we have a great partner who can provide this solution for what you need on that project.
Yep.
And I think that's a big difference, and we'll continue to invest and invest and invest through our partnered relationships, the technical expertise that we need here to fulfill that.
Right, and one of the things that we've seen change in the last few years is the need for insulated metal panels and IMP. We say that we've got great people we work with on that and have great solutions that we can provide ourselves that other people don't have that, and they're tied to a single one, and that's the only one they can use.
Right. And look, the energy codes are changing.
Absolutely. They're getting
globally.
tougher.
Globe's a little more ahead than we are at the state side, but we gained a lot of our experience from that. We've been with metal panels for over 12 years now, supplying them across the globe, and happily we're seeing it come, home here in the U.S. as well. But with the energy codes changing, with energy costs rising, with the demand in areas like cold storage, or even what we talked about earlier in terms of data storage, data mining, and environmental controls associated with that, it's a huge area of our business.
Yeah, and that's all U.S. based. And we didn't even talk about how many countries. I don't know what the number is right now. How many countries have we? It was 65 was the last time, but it's probably more than that now.
I think it's 66 now.
66 countries.
Yeah, I mean, an amazing project that we'll talk about in the future, but just growing. Right. Fruits, vegetables, food, and place that needs it, and it's an extraordinary project, and more that we'll do across the globe. But the experience that we've gained, the opportunity we've gained, and actually what's interesting about that is some of the folks that we've worked internationally with over the years are really heavily investing back into the U.S.
That's
now.
correct. That's right.
And the calls come in, and it's an extraordinary, it's an extraordinary feat of gratitude towards those clients that we're able to do that for them. But yeah, you're seeing it.
Yeah, and they feel very comfortable because they know we can perform globally, internationally. It's much easier on our home turf, right? And we can do it very well here too.
Our logistics team's amazing.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right.
What they do, where they go around the world, and how they do it, and how they control containers. Even through the last 2 years of the pandemic, it's a lot easier when you're manufacturing on your soil, sending a truck down the road, getting it to the job site. But we equally feel confident when we're shipping internationally, and kind of view it the same way.
And that's a question I get a lot too. How do you feel about logistics? Are we worried about getting our material from where it's coming into, across the borders, on a barge, get somewhere? And I'd like to tell a story that we had a job. We had multiple plants coming into one spot, going to Seattle. Had to get there on a certain date. Truck breaks down.
Oh yeah,
we were there, and having to fly a driver in so they could team drive the thing to make it there on time, and it was amazing. And the best part was, Mike, I didn't even know about it. I found out about it after the fact.
Me too.
Logistics had it. I'm like, perfect. I don't have to worry about it. It's taken care of.
Logistics everybody's struggling with it. They've struggled over the last couple of years, and we continue to get asked because people know we move containers around the world. There was a job, factory, train, boat, landed, flatbed, train, flatbed, client. I was told about it after the fact as well. I'm just, ear to ear smiles, and I'm just like, do you get any sleep lately? And I'm like, but seriously, I mean, the logistics expertise, the people that are very good at it, and our team is very good at it, is just, you just don't stop.
Nope.
That port's congested, move to the next one. I can't get a truck there, call the next company. You just keep going and going. Let's get it on the train. What's the route?
Yep, that was my point. It wasn't just throw up, that's all we can do. There we are, your job's delayed a month. No, what else can we do? What other port can we go to? How do we else do we get it? Do we train it? Do we flatbed? Do we containerize it? Do we get it on a barge? Find another way to get there. And a lot of the companies, they're not going to do that. They're just, freight said we can't get there.
Yeah,
okay, can't get there.
Yeah, and really, the expertise, I mean, the clients hire us for this service.
Absolutely.
So you're responsible to make that extra phone call or 10 extra phone calls till you can figure it out for them. I mean, the clients know if the globe stopped, right? But there's always a way. And that's what our team focuses on, whether it's in logistics, whether it's in other departments. There is always a way for our clients.